What's going on, guys? It's been a while since I've been able to post anything, especially Magic related. Just been busy with that little guy, baby, and work for the most part. Just getting ready to PCS. I got orders to a new base, so working on that. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do a real quick review of the Scuf Stealth. I wanted it for over a year. I really couldn't get the funds together just to throw money into a controller for about a year, so finally did it. Thank God for Father's Day, and I got myself one. So, I'm not going to show you the unboxing because you guys know what it looks like. Here's pretty much what the box is. Once you get the box opened up, it gets packaged really well, so I'll tell you that much. I know guys at work are going to give me, pretty much shit for talking about the Scuf since I've been hyping it up at work, and well, they tend to make fun of me because I'm a 34-year-old gamer, but I still kick all their asses. Alright, well, once you get the box open, you get a quick breakdown on what you can do as far as the trigger stops go. Inside the box, I didn't get the case right away, but I already ordered the case because I don't want this thing getting scuffed up, get it, scuffed, or scratched or anything like that. I want to keep it as long as I can because God knows the warden, wife, ain't going to let me get another one anytime soon. So once you open it up, the controller will come inside here. Mine is wired, and I'll show you that here in a second. And like everybody should show you, get the little Allen wrench. Now the Allen wrench is to tighten up your trigger stops or to loosen it up if you want more slack or less slack. Me personally, it's been working perfect the way I got it, and I really don't want to mess too much around with it. Is it a modded controller? I mean, there's configurations done to it, but it's not an illegal mod like some of those controllers that you get, that you push a button and you get rapid fire non-stop just by holding the A button. What this does here, well, here, let me show you what the controller looks like. I'm gonna wrap it up. You get a pretty good amount of wire with this. Baby, shut up. I'm joking, that's my little dude. Dude, you talk as much as you want. Here's the wire that you would get with it. So you get a good distance, but being that I play so close to my TV or my monitor, I don't need it. Here's the stuff, the Stealth. I ended up getting the dome aim stick and the concave left analog stick, all blacked out, black buttons, trigger stops all black pretty much. Alright, it's light as hell. I mean, even with the battery pack of other controllers. This is the other controller that I used to use, alright, with the Control Freaks. And another thing, to be honest with you, I haven't really used the Control Freaks with the dome stick because I've noticed that I don't need it. I've been pretty accurate with the, what's it called, the no slow movement, the no slow turn. It's been working perfect with me. So I got the trigger stops, the dome stick, no slow turn. I didn't get the Scuf grip because I didn't think I needed, and honestly, guys, if I go to a person's house, I'm not going to carry Scuf grip just to put on and play on the controller. I want to be able to do work no matter what controller I use. But this does help me when I'm home playing late at night. And does it make you a better player? Well, if you suck, no. I mean, if you're a horrible player to begin with, you're not going to become a beast by playing with a Scuf. But it does even the playing field, for lack of a better word, okay? Me personally, I'm a person that when I'm playing, I have my fingers out like this. Okay, so when I'm playing, I can't help it, my fingers, I flinch too much, so when I keep my fingers here, I'll tend to flinch and squeeze the trigger. So I keep them out here. So the trigger stops kind of help me because it reduces that slack that I would have to take from here to the trigger, and then from the trigger to the bottom to actually activate the gun to shoot. So I guess it kind of evens up the playing field. I've always been a tactical player, a drop shotter. That's the default way it used to be. People complain and cry about it, but there's really no difference between, drop shotting or strafing. It's just you're moving a different way. Learn to aim down. You shouldn't be always going for the headshots in the first place. I was never a big fan of panic knifing, and again, that's more or less Call of Duty, Black Ops. To me, I don't like the fact that I could get scared, jerk, and then all of a sudden I knife somebody. I ain't like it. So I've always been a tactical player. But having my analog, having my jump stick down here has really helped out my game. I've started jumping more. I got this controller last week, but I wanted to play a good amount of time to get used to it so I can actually post a review. But the jump stick and the jump paddle, it's been helping out a lot. I didn't realize how important it was to jump and be able to aim. And I was playing online, I would see a lot of these guys doing just that. They would jump strafe on me and then turn and shoot me because I tend to watch the kill cam. I want to see how it was exactly the guy got me. But now that I've been using it, I've been getting more used to jumping, I mean, don't get me wrong, you still come around the corner, I'm gonna drop shot you. And but now, especially on steps, I love jumping over steps and turning around and getting that guy to try to get me from the bottom of the step. The knife button, I still don't. I mean, I'll use it if all else fails, but that means I don't run secondary. And if I ran out of ammo, I jump shot and I didn't get you, I drop shot and I still didn't get you. And by the time I ran out of ammo, if you haven't killed me, then I'll hit that knife button. I've been watching a lot of other reviews on YouTube of guys saying that the paddles stick. Mine haven't stuck at all, not once. They're pretty tight. I haven't messed with none of the. I haven't used the Allen wrench to configure anything. Just been using it as is. Only thing I did notice on my D-pad, right on the D-pad, it doesn't stick, but I kind of have to push it a little bit harder than I would the other buttons. The controller, the only game that I've noticed that it hasn't really worked well for me is, let's say, Halo. When I actually have to charge the plasma gun, if I wanted to use the plasma gun, or I believe BioShock Infinite, there's certain powers that you can use that you actually have to hold to charge it. I haven't really been using it for that, but if Black Ops is what you want to use this for, and you're already a somewhat decent player, this won't make you a beast, but it will definitely help you out a little bit, and every little bit counts. I decided to go wired because I read somewhere that it's supposed to shed a millisecond or something like that as far as response time. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but if in my head I feel it's true, then I guess I feel like I'm gonna play better with that way. What else can I say? Nothing. This is about the distance that I play. Let me see if I can move the controller over to show you my setup. Alright, this is pretty much my whole setup here. So I got my Scuf going to my Xbox. I got my XP7's Turtle Beaches hooked up. Now that's for a different review at another time, and that's about as far as I play. But overall, I gotta say that I do love this controller. I've been praising about it. I've been trying to get other people on it. I've been trying to get people that I play with most of the time to get on it. I mean, you pay what, 60 bucks for a regular controller anyway, then you put 20 bucks for a battery pack if that's the way you wanted to go. It's really not that big of a deal if you wanted to up your game, especially if you're gonna be using it for Black Ops or Black Ops 2. I don't know about Ghost. There's been a lot of slack, a lot of crap being talked about that. But as is, I'm very, very happy that I made this purchase. And if you got the money to throw around, and if you want to get yourself something to even up the playing fields with some of the other guys, if you've noticed that you've been playing around a lot and a lot of guys been jumping a lot more, it could be that they're scuffed up on you. So one thing about Scuf though, it took a while for it to get to me. I mean, because mine was a stealth wired competition edition, so it took them about 13 or 14 days before they even shipped. However, the customer service was badass. I mean, you send them a question, answer right away. Email, they have conversations with you through email. They break everything down to you. They let you know what's good. They let you know what's up. One thing that was kind of weird for me, because the stealth was my second choice. My first choice was actually the Red Reaper, I believe it's called, and it's out of stock. And it's kind of weird for me, being that each controller is custom made. I don't know why it would be out of stock if they're being custom made, and it takes that long. So step your game up on that Scuf, because you guys have been around for a little while now, and you're on high demand now. So that out of stock, that's not going to be carrying on too much longer. That's about it, guys. I mean, got my Scuf, love it, been doing work. I mean, it takes a while to get used to it, right? I know. Tell me about it. Disregard. Alright, so yeah, man, if you got the money and you want to just step your game up a little bit more, like I said, it's not going to make a mediocre player a beast, but it will make a beast player a little bit better. And I like to say that I'm in the middle somewhere there. So that's about it. Alright, peace.